Howdy, YouTube. I got some notes on my phone here because I don't want to get too far off track. But I'm Nick, and I have some thoughts on racism and what's going on in the world. So hold on one sec. I just want to talk about racism because a lot of people seem to think that racism is one-sided, that only white people can be racist, but I completely disagree with that fact. And I know there's going to be some people that say it's not true, and you're right, it's not true. But there's also a majority of people that believe that white people are the only people capable of being racist. It's not okay for a white person to use a racial slur, but it's completely fine for anyone else of an ethnic background to use a racial slur towards anyone else. I don't think it's right what's going on in Baltimore right now, because I don't think that's the right way to deal with things. I'm sure, like, in the heat of the moment, that was a way to deal with it, but I don't think it's the way to deal with it. And I don't agree with the cops either. I'm not going to go full on either side. I really don't care because I'm not physically affected by it. I'm sitting here in my room talking to a screen. And it might be ignorant for me to say that I don't care because it is the world I live in. But again, I'm not directly affected, so it may not be as big of a deal to me as it is to some people. But when people say that, I just pulled up a picture right here about the Baltimore uprising, and it says black crime is gang violence, Arab crime is terrorism, Hispanic crime is illegal immigration, and white crime is self-defense. And that is completely wrong. That's completely wrong because white crime is still white crime. It's not self-defense. White crime is completely white crime. White people still get convicted for murder and for the crimes that they commit. It's a stereotype that person was talking about. The reason that Arab crime is known as terrorism is because the majority of Arabs that commit crime are terrorists. And I know that probably actually is not true at all. And they're right there. That's ignorance on my part. And that is ignorance. But me saying an opinion about something is not ignorance. Like, I've tweeted a few times about something, and I just got called an ignorant cracker, or an ignorant white kid, or an ignorant mayonnaise. Like, someone called me an ignorant mayo. What is that? That's racist right there. And you can't say that that's not racist. Like, a black girl on Twitter, I tweeted something and she said, "Shut up, mayo." What is that? I wouldn't tweet you and say, "Shut up, N-word." That's completely wrong. That's offensive. That's racist, and that's wrong. So why don't you give me the same respect that I give you? All over here, it's just Black Lives Matter. And it's true, Black Lives Matter, but so do all other lives on the planet. All other lives are equal. And I saw another thing where people are saying Black Lives Matter because that's what's being taken the most of at the moment. But that's not true at all. In other countries in the world, there's mass murders going on, and no one's paying attention to that. But everyone hops on the bandwagon and looks for a way to say, "Oh, poor me, pity me." If you want to make a change, do it non-violently, get together. Like there was a guy on CNN who was talking about, go talk to your congressman, talk to people, get in groups and protest, but non-violently. Like, you really think killing more people is the right way to deal with this situation? I don't. And I'm just a white kid in Temecula, sitting in my room, and I'm not affected by racism actively. So again, my views could be completely different than yours. But they're my views, and you gotta respect my views. I respect your views. I'm going to keep it short, but yeah, that's how I feel about it. And yeah, thanks for listening.